Gosh, I have to look at them again because this is like impossible.
I think they're trying to trick us. They're trying to trick us.
This is really hard, Benji. Can you help?
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to Clevver
A
Style.
lot of us here at Clevver have been trying to pass this quarantine time by playing a lot of games, doing puzzles.
I've always played games on my phone, let's be real. I'm obsessed with gaming. Castle Crush, Covet, Design Home. Now I'm even more obsessed.
When I say games, I don't necessarily mean like Parcheesi or Monopoly. I mainly mean games with my ex.
If you guys know us at Clevver Style, then you know we love a good game.
We recently guessed 1 versus 5-star prom dresses on this channel.
We've done a lot of cheap versus steep episodes where we guess what is the cheapest versus the steepest.
Well, today we're gonna keep the guessing game going. We're going to be playing Amazon versus designer.
We are gonna be shown 2 pictures, coats, bags, accessories, all that good stuff, and we have to decide which one is Amazon and which one is designer.
We're getting emailed the images right now, and we're each gonna make individual guesses about the item. We're gonna be guessing throughout this video. Make sure you're playing along in the comments.
And then at the end of this video, we're all going to get together on Zoom and reveal who got the most right, so.
Maybe there's a designer purse waiting at the end of this video. I could only hope so.
It's gonna be a little bit different, obviously, because we don't have the product.
Since we don't have a designer budget, we are not gonna be able to have the designer pieces with us in person.
Designer purses cost like what this house is worth, so we obviously can't do that.
It's gonna be really hard because you can't see it, can't feel it, can't touch it, can't smell it.
So for this first item, we have a jumpsuit.
And it's really a basic black jumpsuit. These look really cute.
That looks cheap to me.
It doesn't look like designer to me, but it's nice.
The pose, the model, no offense, that's not, I mean, that, Jesus.
You guys know how I feel about jumpsuits though. They kind of don't always fit in the crotch region, so I don't usually shop for jumpsuits.
This next one, it looks a little chic.
The B looks more expensive to me. This is really hard.
B looks like something I would not want to buy, which is making me think that it's designer.
It's really hard to tell when things are black, right?
I'm just a basic girl with basic needs, and Amazon meets them.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell which one is more expensive.
Oh, this one's really hard.
Oh, so annoying. I want to see the things in person. Damn you, quarantine.
B looks like something a classy lady would wear with pearls to like a political function to raise money for sick children.
My gut feeling is that B of the black jumpsuit is most expensive, the designer one.
I think I'm gonna go with B. I don't know why. I think it looks a little bit more well put together and well tailored, and I think the other one kind of looks like something that's a little bit more trendy.
B just looks too boring, which is signaling to my brain expensive. So I'm gonna go B.
Shall we look at the answer?
I'm gonna find out.
Oh.
I got it right. I got it right.
I was right.
I was correct.
I was right.
The designer option is the really basic, boring one.
All right, so the first wrap dress, oof.
Is not cute.
It looks kind of like a reverse tie-dye look that I just did on my channel for $5.
Ew, it's ugly. Okay.
This wrap dress is interesting.
No, I'm sorry. This looks like something, let me just not describe what it looks like because I don't want to offend anybody.
The second one,
The A-line option looks more expensive because I feel like there's more color to it.
They're both fugly dresses.
oh my gosh. There's no way to tell.
The other option kind of looks one-dimensional and just cheaper. I don't know how to explain it. My cheap meter is just going off through the roof. This looks cheap.
B is designer and A is Amazon. I think I'm wrong.
I'm gonna say B is the designer option.
All right, wrap dress A, I'm gonna say is Amazon. Wrap dress B, I'm gonna say is designer.
Yeah, the answers are opening.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
BB designer, BB designer.
Bam!
I was right again. You guys, I'm never right.
Is this a real job? That would be great, because I would crush that.
Jewelry, or like my people back home in North Carolina say, jury.
Okay, so we have a pearl earring, some diamond detail flowery situation going on.
A looks like they're good quality, like stainless steel.
I think fake jewelry looks as good as real jewelry. And I've had some nice jewelry in my life.
Possibly diamonds, not quite cubic zirconium.
And I've had some cheap jewelry that looks unbelievably real.
As if I know. I'm like acting like I'm some type of like jewelry connoisseur. I'm not, but they look expensive, so.
Kind of looks fancy, sure. If those are real diamonds, it's definitely fancy.
I really feel like the pearls look a little too perfect in A.
The next one is also a flower diamond situation and a whiter pearl.
Earrings B look cheap to me.
The pearls look more real.
I don't think the pearl is supposed to be that white. Like, I think that real pearls are more of a like a milkier color and not like a white color.
But the diamonds don't look as real. It almost looks like hammered metal.
The silver part doesn't look like sterling silver.
Oh man, or I could have it totally backwards. It could be the other way.
It was supposed to be rhinestones, but really they just made the material like bubble.
I'm gonna go with B being the designer option.
So earrings A, I'm gonna say are designer.
B is hardcore Amazon and A is hardcore designer.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Very confident in that, and if I'm wrong, then I don't want to be right. Okay?
Oh no. Is this where it all fails me?
Perif.
The answer?
She's correct! She's correct!
Gosh, dude, it is the color of the pearl.
But the clasps, you guys, the clasps. They look so cheap on the designer one.
Okay, if I don't get this next one right, then I will be so sad because right now I have a perfect score.
I am feeling very cocky right now, you guys.
Oh, the land of trenches.
Never felt like I've been able to pull off one, but remember when Drew wore that trench coat in that one like Amazon Coats episode? That was dope.
I love me a trench coat because you know I love to wear lingerie under it and show up to somebody's house.
So this first one has like some belting detail.
I love the buckle details on the sleeves.
Only people who have a lot of money put belts on their sleeves, you know?
That's not being worn on anybody, so I don't appreciate that.
I mean, there's not much to say. Trench coat is a trench coat, you know?
This second one also has detail on it, some buttons.
A designer wouldn't show the label in the photo.
Amazon would put the label of the brand in the image.
I feel like that's a very Amazon thing to do. That sounds like a diss. This looks a very Amazon thing to do. No diss, I just don't think a designer would do that.
Final answer is trench coat A is designer.
Trench coat A is the designer one and trench coat B is Amazon.
Trench coat B is Amazon. I'm just hoping that those buckles are fancy.
Here's the answer.
Okay, here we go.
It's loading. It's loading. I'm seeing it through my riffs.
Oh my gosh, I was right, dude.
Yeah, I knew it.
I keep getting these right, you guys. I love me a good slip dress.
These look really cute.
We got a little champagne number.
You're supposed to wear them under clothes, but I don't do that. I just wear them as my over clothes.
I want slip dress A. Is that an option? If it's Amazon, Clevver, can we get that one?
Her hair looks amazing with this color. She looks a little upset though, but that's fine.
Okay, slip dress B.
This one, ooh, this is tough.
See, satin is also really hard.
Crap, I think I might get this wrong.
She looks a little more serious, like I'm wearing expensive things.
B kind of looks like the edges aren't sewn, like they're not hemmed.
First reaction, I was like, oh, slip dress B is less expensive, so it must be Amazon.
I don't think there's any way to tell with the slip dress. Like, I'm trying to look at the seams.
I'm also more drawn to her because of her red hair.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Slip dress B is Amazon.
Y'all, I think I'm gonna go with slip dress A as the designer one.
Okay, I think I'm gonna be wrong on this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that slip dress A is designer and slip dress B is Amazon.
This is where I'm gonna get messed up. I can feel it.
Okay, ready?
Dear virtual Clevver style gods or whatever you believe in.
If it all fails here, I will be so bummed.
God, please.
Let me just look at them one more time to be sure.
I'm scared. I'm scared to look. Yeah!
Knew it, I knew it.
Oh my gosh, it was right.
You guys, I feel like I did pretty well. That's pretty shocking.
Ah, that is a perfect score. Yes.
You guys, I'm so ready for the Zoom call because I did that.
All right, you guys, what did you think of Amazon versus Designer? Was it hard?
It was a lot easier than I expected. I thought it was gonna be super hard because we couldn't like feel the items.
I felt like it was hard, actually. There were like moments where I was like, ooh, am I gonna get this right? Usually everybody else's opinion like sways me in the right direction. So I thought it was challenging.
The photos gave it away because you guys know how like catalog-y stuff looks. Like I was like, that picture doesn't look like it would be like on a designer's website.
Well, before we figure out who is the winner, we will go through the results and I'll tell you where the designer piece is from and then how much it costs. Starting with the black jumpsuit, B was designer and jumpsuit A was Amazon. So you all got that one right, as you know. The designer is from Armani and it is $1,195.
Ew.
That jumpsuit was nasty.
It like wasn't even that cute.
Yeah, I fell asleep looking at it.
The next one is the wrap dress that we had. B was the designer and A was from Amazon. But the designer one was from Diane von Furstenberg, who apparently is like the inventor of the wrap dress.
Yeah.
And that one was $398.
The Amazon one is really bad. Like it's just like such a weird, awkward fit. And I think that's how I was able to tell because I was like, there's no way. Like there's no way.
It was so ugly. And if any of you thought it was cute, I'm so sorry because I went hard talking about how ugly it was. You guys, so far, it seems like we're all getting them right.
I know.
But on the earrings, somebody got it wrong.
Uh-oh.
The designer was A and Amazon was B.
Wait, this is the earrings round?
Yeah.
Erin, you got the earrings wrong? That was the easiest one.
I'm ashamed of myself.
The designer earrings were from Chanel and they were $10,500.
Oh, so the diamonds were real.
Let me defend myself for a
Go
minute.
ahead, Erin. Go ahead.
Because I couldn't tell if the second photo was trying to be diamonds or if it was trying to be like crushed metal. If it was diamond, I was gonna go with the other one. Also, they had good clasps on the Amazon one. I'm just gonna say it. They were good clasps.
The next one is the trench coat, and A was designer and B was Amazon. And the designer is from Coach, and it's $650. If I was gonna look at photos, I would definitely think the Coach one was more expensive for sure.
And how the Amazon one, you could see the label in the photo. And it was instead of a flat lay, that was a dead giveaway.
Especially since on the label it said like value.
Next, the slip dress. So A was designer and B was Amazon. The slip dress was from Alice and Olivia, and that was $295.
I think the Amazon model looked like a paper doll. Like someone had come and just like wrapped the corners of that dress onto her body.
Yeah, she's like, you can change the color and all of a sudden your dress changes color, but the picture doesn't change, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is you all pretty much got them all right. We do have a tie between Sinead and Drew. You only got one wrong though. That's not bad.
That's not
No,
bad.
but I should have gotten it right.
You guys did a really good job. I'm proud of you. I'm proud. You guys have such great taste.
Maybe we should do Fashion Nova versus designer, but we have to cut the heads off.
Oh, definitely.
And like the butts, because I know their butts pretty well.